Hey guys, so today I am very excited to check out this gimbal that was graciously sent to me by Zhiyun. This is the Zhiyun Crane 2. Let's check out how it comes packaged. So here is the box that this gimbal comes in, and it is pretty large. Around the back, you have some specifications. So real-time follow focus control, that's for Canon, OLED display, quick control dial design, 3.2 kilogram max payload, which is a lot, and then everything that you get with it. So let's open this up. All right, so per gear cleaning kit, white gloves that come with this. Looks like a shoulder strap here. This is obviously a case, Zhiyun logo. Looks like some honeycomb plastic. It's a hard plastic case. Very nice hard on this side as well with a zipper. ZhiyunTech.com. Instructions on how to use your new gimbal. And now the moment of truth. Whoa. So these are 18650s, 2000 milliamp hours each. Supposedly you can get 18 hours of battery life with this gimbal. Little battery charger, a little tripod so that you can screw this to the bottom of the gimbal and balance it. The gimbal itself, quite nice feeling gimbal. Here is the follow focus wheel, very smooth rubber coating. I wish this worked with Sony cameras right now. Like I said, it's only for Canon, but maybe in the future. There is the OLED screen, toggle here, scroll wheel mode button and power button. Last thing in here is this little pouch, Zhiyun logo, and a zipper. And here's where all of your cables are. So you have Canon, Sony, just a micro USB to USB, another Canon, and then this is a Panasonic cable. So anything that you're shooting with, apart from Fuji, is apparently supported via cables. All right, so here is what the gimbal looks like. I have my A6000 mounted on it. Very easy to mount here with the quick release plate. And I do still have the tripod on the bottom, so there's that. Let's power it on. So right now we are in pan follow. You can see the battery indicator as well as the Bluetooth indicator, because you can download the app and control some of the settings over Bluetooth, which is really cool. You can control the crane using this interface here. So if you wanted to set it down on the tripod and then just control the gimbal, as you see it's moving. The one tool that I think is really cool is this stabilizer settings, which will allow you to change the rate at which the gimbal follows. So I've reduced my rate down to about 50 for pitch, roll, and pan, just to make shots a bit more smooth. It's less sensitive to you twisting your wrist and going left and right. In addition, you can use this lever here to move the camera up and down quite smoothly. So changing modes is quite easy. You just hit the mode button and you go from lock, which doesn't move, to back to pan follow. And then the menu button here, there are a bunch of menu settings that you can change. So now let's go ahead and check out some sample videos using this gimbal. So that is it for the sample video. This thing is amazing. If you probably could tell from the video, it's very, very stable. I tried to do a bunch of different shots, so some of them are slowed down, some of them are sped up, just so you guys can see that it does a really good job of keeping things very steady. The cool thing about this, I found using it, you can invert it quite easily. That's all it takes, if you do it right. Also, you can manually change where you want your camera to shoot. So if you wanted to, let's say, focus up or focus down, all you have to do is grab it, point it there, and it'll stay there for as long as you're shooting. I like the inclusion of the quick release plate because it makes accessing your camera, taking it on and off the gimbal quite easy. So that is very, very nice. And I don't even use Manfrotto tripods. The Crane 2 is just a very well executed gimbal. It is by far the best gimbal that I've ever used. It also is the most smooth gimbal that I've ever used. It's a bit overkill just for the a6000 because it's such a light camera. This gimbal can support up to 7 pounds or 3.2 kilograms, which is a very heavy payload. So that is quite impressive, even if you're using a full-size DSLR with a nice long and heavy lens. This thing should be able to balance that no problem. One thing that I'm not particularly a fan of is the connection at the very bottom. So to mount your camera, you do have to use either a coin or a screwdriver. I just wish this was a thumb screw, which I suppose I can swap out on my own. Battery life is excellent. I have been using this gimbal for like 2 days, maybe for a couple hours each day, and it's still at 75% battery, which is truly impressive. And while the follow focus knob right now does not work with anything other than Canon cameras, allegedly in the future, Zhiyun will be releasing a manual adapter, some sort of apparatus that will allow the follow focus to work with Sony cameras. So that is very exciting. So this thing is a bit on the pricey side, but if you are looking for the best gimbal out on the market for the price, this is the one that you should check out. So very, very high recommendation with this thing. It's been a lot of fun shooting with it, and it's one of those things that you get and it encourages you to go out and shoot, which I think is amazing. So definitely check it out if you guys are interested. I'll post a link down below to Amazon. As always, thank you guys for all the likes, all the comments, and all the support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Zhiyun, I'm really sorry. I'm not gonna send this back to you guys. I'm keeping it.